Hi, I'm Jeff Byers, your instructor for this course, so I'm hoping you guys are all staying well and healthy. This is Module 1, and our assignment and your assignment video tutorial this week will be to write out and tell a story, to create a storyboard following your short story, and to act out and create a video reference as a template for your animated short. Okay, so let's get started. Module 1 and 2 and 3 work together as a project. So we will be doing the character animated short pre-production in Module 1. We'll be doing a created character animation short production number 2, and then we'll be doing post-production in number 3, and that will complete that complete project. So 1, 2, and 3 again work together. Okay, so if we go into Module 1, basically this is going to be pre-production. So your objectives, we've got broken it up into basically 5 pieces: objectives, lesson content, and assignments, grading criteria, grading rubric, and turn-in instructions. These are the areas that are focused on. And if we go to the top, you can see that anything in yellow is important. Anything in green is videos you need to watch. Okay, so I've broken this up into small pieces. So objectives: by the end of this module you should be able to demonstrate knowledge on telling a short story. Describe the importance of telling a story through video referencing for animation. Demonstrate knowledge in storyboarding, cinematography, and staging a scene. I still need to put my introduction in here. Place Module 1 introduction video here. I will do that. That will be in there when you guys open up on Monday. Lesson content. It's actually this video right now. Software used, Autodesk Maya 2019. Okay, lesson content. What is a story? So it takes you through what a story is. How do I write a story? Take you through that part of it. What is a storyboard? And I've got some links to storyboarding and a link to camera shots and techniques in storyboarding, so please read those. This is a great video of renowned director Ridley Scott, who's done all kinds of incredible and excellent movies, directed excellent movies, and you can watch that. He's got a great understanding, and he is actually a very good artist, an extremely good storyboard artist, and I kind of knew that that he was is a really fantastic artist, but not to that extent. So check that out. That's really interesting. And here's one I think I've shown you before: Introduction to Storyboarding. You can check that out. That's really well done. Again, we talk about what is video referencing, and then this is a great video done by CEO and former Pixar animator Bobby Beck, and he talks about acting for animators. So check that out. Watch that entire thing so you get a really understanding of what it is and why you should be doing it as a character animator. And then, of course, the meat of the whole entire module is your assignment. And, of course, we'll read that. Module 1, course assignment, character animation, and this is the pre-production stage. The student will thoroughly explore the lesson content and learn as much about storytelling, storyboarding, and video referencing for animation using storyboards. The student will write a short story and create storyboards following what was learned in the lesson content section. The student will use a storyboard template right here. You can find it here. And if you can't print it out, I understand that. So just go ahead and recreate that. Just get a ruler and a pen and just recreate what you see here. And I'm okay with that. And then you can draw, and then you can create a snapshot of it. Make sure it's clear, crystal clear. Do what you need to do. I got to get it in as an electronic piece. Make sure it's a JPEG. So get it to me, and that's all you need to worry about. So once you get that template downloaded, if the student is unable to print, and I talk about that, Student will add camera shots to their storyboards. We talked about camera shots and the type of camera shots, so if you need to think about that kind of stuff, then go ahead and go online and just type in the cinematography camera shots, and that'll go through them again. That will enhance and add interest to your characters and scenes. So if you have one character shot throughout the whole entire scene, you can get away with it, but your content has to be really solid and really interesting. The student will create a video by acting out the scenes and shots by referencing their own storyboards. The students can use their cell phones or a computer camera to accomplish this task. Now, I understand that we are in lockdown and we have social distancing. Well, you can still have a family member hold a camera, or a friend hold the camera that's at least 6 feet away, so we can get this done. Okay? I do realize that this task may be challenging due to the following social distancing protocols, but to do the best you can, and remember that most challenges can be problem solved out. They can, if you want to problem solve them out. I'm hoping you do. Alright, so storyboarding video tutorial. Again, this is storyboarding for filmmakers, but don't let that fool you, because what are we? We are filmmakers, animators who are creating animated shorts, character animated shorts are filmmakers. Then we got video referencing for animation examples. These are really good. I think you'll like those. Again, the whole idea about character animating, or excuse me, acting for animation, is you have to put yourself in your own character. Just put yourself, what is your character feeling? What type of character is he or she or they? And find out what they're feeling, and then you can basically just act out what you think they're feeling and do it over and over again. Don't just do one take and say I'm done. Continue to do it, and believe me, you'll get better and better as you go on. Grading rubric, you guys can read all this. Turn in instructions, you can read all this. So basically, in a nutshell, you'll be basically creating a story, a written story that you need to turn in on a Word document. It needs to be at least one paragraph long, okay? 5 or 6 sentences of what your story is about, and then you need to send in a storyboard of exactly, and I want you guys to have it in a sequence that makes sense, okay? So make sure your storyboard's in a sequence that makes sense, okay? So this will help you. You need to put in scene 1, okay? So that's your first scene and your shot 1. Now the best way to describe between a scene and a shot is a scene is where you're at that time, at that moment. Are you in one room? Okay? Then if you have one camera angle, it's scene 1, shot 1. If you are in the same room, that's still scene 1, okay? In the same area, same time, scene 1. And then shot 2 could be a different camera angle. Maybe you're focusing on the other character that he's talking to or she's talking to or whatever. Okay? And then there's a description down here. You basically write what exactly is happening in that shot. Okay? Shot size, basically, what is that? Is that a close-up? Okay? What is that? Is that a dolly? Is this and if you are dollying, if you're moving the camera from one character to another, you would put an arrow there. Okay, so these are things you need to kind of remember when you're creating a storyboard. Okay, and feel free to use as many storyboards as you want. If you don't skip scenes, because that will break up your shots. So basically, when I read this, when I look at this, I see your entire character animation. Okay, done visually. I mean, I can see it. So if you watch this video here, Ridley Scott, he tells it exactly how it's supposed to be done. I mean, this guy's a real professional, obviously. He wouldn't have gotten where he is by not being who he is, but it's amazing. So watch that video. You're going to learn a lot about storyboarding, and this one too as well. Alright, so I wish you the best of luck, guys, and stay focused. That's all you need to do. We're on lockdown anyway, I guess for 30 days, so you stay in your house, work on your stuff, and take a breath of fresh air once in a while. Go outside, walk in your yard, and just kind of stretch and do your thing, and come back in and start working. It's not hard to do. You just got to stay focused. All right. Hopefully, the modular system will help you stay focused, and we can do one thing at a time, 1 week at a time. Now, remember that these modules will start basically on a Monday and then end on Sunday night at 11:59. That's when you got to upload your stuff. You cannot be late. If you're late, you'll still get the late fees that you get. They won't be as high because they're not worth 100 points. I think this one's worth 30. So you'll basically get something like 5 points off every day, the day that you're late, and then every day after that. All right, so I wish you the best of luck again. Stay safe.